What is good, YouTube? What is good, Facebook? Welcome in to once again, to the show Last Word Productions. As you all know, I'm the host Tavares Wilson. I always get the last word, man. So let's jump right into it, man. Hey, Thursday night football has commenced right now. If you're not doing so already, go ahead and check out the game. It's 0-0. Thought the Vikings had got a pick six on the second play of scrimmage from the Chargers, but call was reversed. Isaiah Rodgers did not maintain control of the ball when he hit the ground, so therefore the score is 0-0 now still. But nonetheless, before we get into the topics though, make sure you are hitting like, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Be sure to hit the bell notification to be notified whenever we do go live. And as well as just remember, man, I'm all over, man, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, excuse me, anything along those natures. Last Word Productions is the handle all over, man. So without further ado, let's get into it. But first, Mike, my boy, how you feeling, bro?
I'm good, bro. No complaints, man. Just watching the game, ready to lock in and get these topics going.
For sure, for sure. So now let's get off into the first thing I want to discuss, man. Let's just discuss the NBA and this return. You feel me? So the NBA has been back for the last 2 days. For those who do not know, for those who are not aware, they've seen a lot of good things, seen a lot of surprising things. But Mike, let me ask you, my boy, like, what stood out for you the most opening week, man?
One, I was looking forward to obviously to see how Luka looked being in shape. With the weight that he lost this summer, the work he really put in, you can clearly see it in his game. One thing I noticed too, even late in the game, even though he was down in that 7-10 range, still trying to make it a game, was the effort, just flat point blank effort on defense. He picked up Steph a couple times, guarded him full possession. He picked up on switches where he wasn't just willingly switching like we've just seen how players do now. They just pass off to the next guy. He was fighting through a couple screens that I saw. I was kind of in and out of the game because I was still at work, but from what I saw, it was the effort, consistency. Obviously, we know he could score. He had a big game, and I would say the Warriors look good just from a healthy standpoint. Them being fully healthy, I think you got Steph, you got Jimmy, you got the guys. I think they could be a problem. Obviously, it's hard to judge the Lakers with no LeBron, so I ain't too much reading into that, but they did look good. And then obviously, Wemby looked crazy. Like it was a lot of high scoring games. Opening like 2-3 nights. Like you had Sengun had I think almost 40. Wemby had 40. Luka had 40. Like you could tell who really been putting work in, who been getting to it, and who really trying to establish themselves early. And I think it's gonna be a fun season, man. I'm looking forward to it for real.
Yeah, for sure. One thing that impressed me, I'm glad you brought him up, man. Wembanyama, man, he looks
crazy.
He looks insane right now, and I know he put in a lot of work over the offseason, man. He said it himself. He was training with Hakeem, training with KG. I think he put some work in with I forgot who else he said, man. I know it was 4 notable players. I know it was those 2 for sure. But he's been putting in the time, man. He's been putting in the time. He's been putting in the effort, and it was on full display the other night against a damn good defender, Anthony Davis, and he gave him all he could handle, man. He gave him 41 to 15. So this is a guy that's putting the league on notice right now, and that's with De'Aaron Fox not playing. So it's gonna be interesting, bro. Like it's a lot. It's a lot that's gonna happen this coming season, I believe, in my opinion. And another thing that surprised me was, man, we got to talk about the rookie from the Sixers, man. What's my boy name? Yeah, he had one of the better rookie performances seen. He had 30. I think that's the most points scored in a opening season opener, for a rookie since Wilt Chamberlain did it. And we just gotta, that was something I wanted to give a little acknowledgement to, because I know Tyrese Maxey went crazy. He had 40 himself, but VJ Edgecombe, man, he played a hell of a game, and they needed all 34 points from him because Joel Embiid was still trying to work out his cobwebs or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
They needed it. They really did. So
He was aggressive. He dunking on niggas. He punching, aggressive, taking open shots. Like he wasn't turning down nothing. I love that. Like you got to come out like that. The top three rookies really like. I know Dylan Harper and Cooper Flag faced off last night. Cooper started off a little slower, but Dylan Harper looked good too. Like the top three picks look solid.
yeah.
Them boys can play. I think they're gonna turn out real nice for all three of them teams for sure.
Yeah, Dylan Harper showed something, and then he did it coming off the bench. So I mean, it was
right.
It was good
So
to
I
see.
think eventually you get to a point where you might. I mean, you can't really the depth that San Antonio is gonna have because he'll be coming off the bench. De'Aaron Fox still not back yet, so whoever's starting for him right now is going to the bench also. So you're gonna have the backcourt alone is crazy. You're gonna have Fox, Harper, Castle, Vassell. You're gonna have four guards that could really start on other teams, quality starters for real, coming off your bench. You're gonna have 2 and 2, so they're gonna be nice for sure.
Yeah, and plus they're young. I think that's what works in their favor. They're young, they can grow. I still do believe they need a little bit of help from their wings. You know, Harrison Barnes he ain't gonna cut it for too much longer. I think they need actual legitimate wing play. Like if they were to
is Kelvin Johnson a 4 or a 3? Is he a 3 or a 4? He played really good.
They play him at both, but he's more so a 3. But he's a guy. He's not there yet for me, man. They need a proven talent.
Yeah, I have to see it. Like if the way he played last night, if he played there for the first 20 games, all right, cool. But you definitely got to show me. I agree with you.
But other than them, though, man, I mean, another game that stood out for me in a negative way was the Clippers, man. I thought the Clippers going out there getting beat by 20 by the Utah Jazz, and they pretty much have no one on that team at this point. I mean, outside of Lauri Markkanen, there's no one.
Lauri, Kessler, and Ace Baby. That's it.
I mean, yeah, exactly. These are guys who, don't get me wrong, they could be solid role players of other places. And Kessler, yeah, I mean, he's a decent.
He's not talking about the hoop.
Walker Kessler could play. Now, I'm not going to take that from him. But is he someone that I feel as if should be going out there giving damn near a double-double to you? Nah. I mean, no. And not when you're the team that you're trying to beat. Like, you're trying to be in contention. Nah. You can't have him going out there with 22, 9, and 4. That's not good. So, with that being said, though, nothing else really stood out too much from me in terms of what I expected. But it's good. It's just good to see the NBA back, man, in full flesh. You know, like I know it's one game. It's a long season to go. Got plenty of games left to play. I'm not gonna harp on too much on anything that I really seen, but I seen glimpses from players that I can't wait to see more of, like Wemby, like Tyrese, even Devin Booker. Even though you know the Suns ain't gonna really be competing for much this season, but
listen, I swear, they my sneaky play-in getting to the playoff team, bro. I think with him having his team back and it being on him, I think Jalen Green is going to be really good with him. I think Dylan Brooks is going to fit with him well. I think they're going to be better than people think. Like people expect they won 38 games last year when you had KD, Bill, and whatever. People think they're going to fall off. I think they're actually going to win more games this year than they did last year. I ain't saying they're going to win that, but I think they can sneak into the playoffs for real. If Book get back to how he was like 2021, 22, Book, it could be a problem. It could be a problem.
Man, we're gonna see, man. The West stacked right now. It's a lot.
It is. So I'm looking at the box score, like you mentioned, the Clippers though. Did nobody do nothing? Kawhi 3 for 9, Harden 5 for 12, Bill 2 for 5, Chris Paul 1 for 5. Like, didn't nobody even shoot the ball? It looked like your best players. Ain't no way Zubac had the most field goals attempted on this team. Zubac and John Collins and Lopez. All your bigs got the most shot attempts at 12 or 13. Ain't no way.
Yeah, like I said, first game we're gonna see, man. It was a little disappointing to see them play the way they played, but we're gonna see. Another team that I want to share some thoughts on that I was kind of impressed with, man. I was even though they lost, I was impressed with how the Pelicans look, and I was impressed to see Zion was still able to play with that same ferocity and force, even though he's cut back on some weight. And he was out there as a menace on the defensive end with 5 steals, still look athletic, could put the ball on the ground, looks explosive. So it's like they have something to build off of. And John Morant looked damn good as well. So
Zion had 27, 9, 5 assists, and 5 steals.
yeah, he looked good.
Work,
So
look, that'll work. That'll get it done.
he looked damn good. But anything else you want to add before we move on?
Nah, I agree with you with Jado. Ja had a 35 piece on 55% shoot. That'll damn sure work. That'll get them back where they're supposed to be. Who you got though? Who's your question? Who's your dark horse? Who's your MVP candidate for this year? Who you got for winning MVP this year?
I think this the year Luka does it, man. I think Luka wins MVP this season. Yeah, I think with him being back in shape, I think him locking in Braun on a possible farewell tour. I think Luka plays out of his mind this season.
I think Luka. Luka was my second choice. My first pick was Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man get it done too.
Yeah, he had 40. He had 42.
He get into this space. And he get into it a lot quicker than a lot of the other stars we saw growing up got to, where he's like figuring it out much faster than they did, with the exception of maybe Bron because he went to the finals at 22. But even though he hasn't won anything, his playoff runs the last 2 years, the people that he's beat, the teams that he's beat, the legends that he's beat, I think he getting to that point where it's like, all right, I got to take it up higher. Okay, I did this last year. All right, this shit didn't work. I didn't get where I want to go. Now I got to do more. And I think he gonna be on another level this year. He might. I got him winning MVP this year.
Okay, I won't be shocked at all. I mean, I'm an Ant-Man guy. You feel me? So we're gonna see. But let's move off into the different topics in regards to the NBA still. So I wanted to discuss briefly about this Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier situation that's going on with them both being pretty much, put in confinement and arrested for the gambling speculations and illegal tampering that's been going on, that's been investigated by the NBA for, I believe, the last 3-4 years now in regards to those two specifically. And the crazy part is they actually have been reported that there's ties to the mafia with this as well. So it's a lot of money, it seems, to be tied into this, man. So before I let you go, man, let me explain for those who don't really have any background of what's going on. So for those who don't know, I'm going to read from the article directly. It said, Billups and Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and a dozen of others were charged Thursday as part of a 2-sweeping investigation. One into illegal sports and gambling, and the other into poker rigging schemes allegedly backed by the mafia. And they're being charged across 11 states, including wire fraud, money laundering, extortion, robbery, and illegal gambling. So, what's your thoughts on all this, Mike, man? What you make of it?
I ain't gonna lie, dog. So when it dropped, I was like, what the fuck? And I made the joke out loud when I first seen Chauncey Billups arrested for illegal gambling. I said, oh, what the nigga was having high stakes poker games? Like, I'm just being funny. Then I get to read and I'm like, oh shit, it was that. It was some more than that. Like, I'm like, oh, maybe these niggas was just having high stakes gambling games. Because NBA players, they gamble on a plane, bro. Like, you get on a plane, you playing cards for thousands of dollars on a plane on a private jet, you playing dice. NBA players gamble all the time. Like, it's not new. We all know this. So, like, when I first read it, I'm like, maybe he just went too far with it. Or I thought it was maybe a little spin off the Gilbert Arenas situation they tried to tie him into. So I'm like, all right, it ain't nothing. But then it just kept dropping and more stuff started coming out. And when I get to read it, I'm like, ain't no way these dudes, man. Like, and Chauncey Billups is regarded as a high character guy amongst NBA circles. Like, a grinder, a hard worker, a dude that, you know what I'm saying, won a championship, finals MVP with the Pistons in 2004, but high character guy everywhere he went. He tough nose, he played D, big shot Billups, all these different things. And so a lot of us, NBA fans, myself included, was happy when he got the coaching job. We were sad it was Portland because we know they weren't good, but him getting that opportunity, everybody was like, that makes sense for him. Like that fits him. He's good, with people, and he's the right kind of guy, the right leader of men, so to speak. And then you hear stuff like this, and it's just like, what were you doing, bro? Like you put your career in jeopardy, you put your family in jeopardy. Like as NBA players, as NBA coach, like you're the breadwinner in your family, bro. So you go to jail and get locked up. They seize all your assets because they don't know what's yours, what's illegal, what's tied into whatever. And then you talking about the mafia, like that ain't that right there. That's gonna be a problem, bro. Like you not even if he's found innocent or found to be to have a lesser role than what they're saying it is. The fact that they let it go on for 2 or 3 years, when the FBI is investigating you, like people who don't really know how investigations work, bro, like whether it's FBI, RICO case, whatever, like they'll give you rope to hang yourself with. They'll know something's going on, but they're not gonna bust you right away because they want to see how far to go, who else is involved. So they'll let it go on. Like you said, they've been investigating it for 2 or 3 years. So they've been tapping your phones, they've been watching your bank accounts, watching your bank statements, watching your transfers, money coming in, money going out. Tracking every bill that you pay, making sure it's a legitimate company that you pay into, everything. And y'all already NBA players, your salary is public information. As NBA coach, your salary is public information. So we know what you make. We know what you signed the contract for. They're watching this stuff. Every single thing you do, combing through it, every text message, every phone call you made, every payphone you stopped at, every gas station you got gas, like they're watching everything you do. So for y'all to put yourself in a situation is greed for one. Because you don't need it. You making millions of dollars, bro. You don't need it for real. And to do anything where you getting involved with the mafia or that kind of thing, bro, you are what you're really saying is F everybody for real. Because you putting yourself in a situation where that can come back on your family. Like we know how the mafia is. Like they don't play that shit, bro. Same thing with the cartel. Like you ain't just walking away from that. Ain't no, oh, I'm involved. I'll do this a little bit for y'all just this one time and it's cool. No, sir. Once you in or once you do them a favor or once they got you in pocket because maybe you owe somebody some money, they own you, bro. And until they done using you, until they done getting what they want to get about you. And so it's just sad. It's unfortunate because people realize, like, it sounds crazy and it sounds like, oh, this is just some wild shit, whatever. But these is real life people. Like, we put athletes sometimes on like this pedestal, but they regular people, bro. Like, and now they're going to have to suffer real life consequences because unless they gonna use Chauncey and other NBA players to really, maybe it was a play where they're using them to get to the mafia angle. But then again, do I really want to be the nigga that's telling on the mob? No, I'm not. Because then what's going to happen? You ain't safe, bro. You can't go back home. They know where you at. They know everything about you. So it's just unfortunate. It's sad. It's kind of just like, it's sloppy and it's dumb, to be honest. Like, it just wasn't necessary. So hopefully everything work out for everybody for real. And then, it ain't too crazy, but you got to be smarter than that, man. Like, you work too hard to get to the league, to play in the league, to be a coach, and to fulfill a dream that you had as a kid, just to throw it away over money, which you're already making. So it didn't make sense to me.
Right. I agree with every sentiment, everything you stated. Let me get to this comment. Excuse me. Let me get to this comment real quick. SSB, he said, yo, what up? And he also asked a question. First, I was up, my boy. And he asked, do you guys think Adam Silver deserves blame? And I'm gonna say this before I let Mike go. I want to say this. I'm not gonna sit here and bash Adam Silver for what's happening, but I will say this: when David Stern was over the NBA, you did not see half this shit happening. You didn't see the shit going on with Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers about them paying him under the table essentially through some bullshit ass company. You didn't see all these investigations about illegal tampering and illegal gambling, sports gambling, and players getting involved in this stuff. Because it's not just Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups. They also had reports on Malik Beasley not too long ago with these same type of things. So I will say I'm not going to per se blame Adam Silver for what's happening, but he definitely needs to put some kind of enforcement into where this stuff should not be a reoccurring issue, where money is something that's just continuously seen to be taken loosely and lightly around the league. Because it's like this is happening it seems like every season now, these last 2 or 3 years. And that is a problem. And at some point, yeah, it falls back on you as a commissioner, because what are you not doing to pay attention to the minute details in order to make sure that you're running a legal, proficient business because this is the NBA. Like, they're gonna be times where you're going to be the most watched on demand sport or like live entertainment event in the world. So it's like you can't afford to be putting yourself in certain spaces. So the fact that the NBA is in these spaces now and people have already pretty much came out and said that they believe this stuff is rigged, and now this is just further proof of that. Now, the only thing under that happened under David Stern that was speculation, and what that I can remember that was of noteworthy was the back in when the Heat won the finals in what year that was over the Dallas in 2007, I believe. And
When 06, yeah, with Wade, 06.
yeah, so that was the only real speculation I ever heard of people saying like having some kind of definitive quote unquote proof that the league is rigged or whatever the case may be. So,
Right.
but other than that, though, I mean, David Stern ran a damn good product, you know. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna blame Adam Silver for what's happening per se, but he's definitely a part of the reason why this is happening. He's not running it proficiently enough to where people are worrisome over possible consequences of their actions because it's clear that they're not because it's a continuous problem. But
Yeah.
you go ahead, Mike.
I would describe, so this is how I would describe Adam Silver, right, in comparison to David Stern. David Stern is the parent that's on your ass all the time, making sure your homework done first before you turn a video game on or go outside to play with your friends. Adam Silver is the fun parent. Like, your parents get a divorce, you only see your dad or your mom on the weekends or whatever it is. And so since they only got you for 2 days, they make sure you don't do nothing but have fun. You ain't doing no homework, you running around, you staying up late, eating ice cream, doing all kind of wild shit. You know your mama would not let you do at the crib. That's what this feels like. It's like, and like you said, at the end of the day, these are all grown ass adults, bro. Like, you adults, bro. Like, I shouldn't have to monitor what you're doing in the privacy of your home or making sure that you know not to do certain shit. And the fact that gambling has become illegal in so many places, it's even more reason for y'all not to be doing this shit, bro. Like, y'all, you can bet on games, bro. Just bet on them. Now, as NBA players, obviously, you can't bet on certain shit, but it's cool. Like, you don't need the money, bro. So, like, to be engaging in this kind of stuff, it does give credence to, like, the stuff you were saying, like the Kawhi thing with the tree planting company, the finals being rigged, them saying he's a soft commissioner. Because Adam Silver is more of a, what's the nice way to say it? He's
more lenient. He's more lenient.
He's not as intimidating as David Stern.
He's more lenient. Yes.
On the sideline, the only time you saw David Stern ever smile real talk was when he was shaking hands on draft night. Even when you caught him courtside of games, bro was always firm, stern in the face, looking like he was mad, pissed off about something or somebody. Adam Silver walked around, he's just, hey guys, how's it going? Hey, cool. He's introduced all these new things like the play-in, the cup in the middle of the season that kind of got players excited, the Vegas Cup or whatever they call it. Yeah, that was cool. Like, he's introduced a lot of new things that are good for the game. But like you said, he has to be more on top of this stuff, man. Like, you can't keep having this stuff happening on your watch, bro, because it's gonna make you look bad. And like I said, he's the fun parent. So, it's like you got to get tough on your kids. You don't want to do it, but you got to, bro. Like, you got to get on somebody's ass. You got to yell. You got to put people on punishment. You got to take stuff away. So be it. But he has to get a handle on his league if he wants it to still be his league. Otherwise, it's going to get to a point where people start to feel like there needs to be a new voice and somebody that's more firm to replace him. And that's unfortunate because, again, these are grown-ass adults. I shouldn't have to babysit y'all. But at the same time, bro, this is the job you signed up for, to govern all of these teams and all of these players, coaches, etc. So you got to do it.
Right. Corellis says I gotta have the game on too. Nah, bro, we're not trying to get copyrighted around here. But I will say this: the Chargers are up 7-0 right now, end of the first quarter. So yeah, for those who aren't tuned into the game right now. But Will, what's up, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. How's you?
I can't complain, man. We was over here discussing the Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier situation, and one of the comments had from SSB. Let me pull it back up. He asked, "Do you guys think Adam Silver deserves blame?" And I think he does deserve some blame. Like I was saying, Mike saying the same sentiment. So, what you think?
I'm gonna say yeah, number one, because when you're on top, that's just what happens. When you're the main guy, that's just what happens. I mean, oh well. Whether we consider it fair or not, you need to know what's going on in with the product you're putting out. It's
Right.
already been contemplated for years that there's been inside bets happening. People keep getting caught betting on games or their families betting on games. Things like that. So I think this should have already been looked into. He should have himself private investigators excuse me, for people who are Jesus, I'm dying. People who are acting weird, they're making bad plays routinely. They can't get clean passes off. They're playing horrendous defense, and stuff that just don't look right. He should already have private investigators be in the head and knowing the type of scrutiny and even more so legality that could come with that. I just felt like he's ill prepared for the moment. Just being who he is. So yeah, I think he deserves a lot of the blame. Not all of it, of course, but being the head guy, that you're gonna get some of that. No freak.
Right. Right. I agree. Um, let's let's move off into another topic, man. Excuse me. Next topic I want to discuss, man. We're gonna move on to football. So we're gonna talk about possible trade ideas, man. And what y'all think. Like, let me hear some of y'all legitimate. Like, give me one legitimate trade I can see actually occurring that y'all think is going to either help a team this season or help a team in the future in terms of what they believe they can be. So I'm gonna let you go first, Mike. What you got, bro?
So I give you like two players and then like two or three destinations. So like Trey Hendrickson, because he's a free agent after this year, going to like the Lions or maybe the Niners or a team that needs a pass rusher or just needs that extra boost, or even Dallas, to be honest, because he's making less than what they would have had to pay Micah. And with the way the offense is playing and how Dak is playing, him there might work out better. In place like that, he might be willing to take less money because you don't have state income tax. So something like that. Uh, even like just teams that's like out of it already, like trading off assets, like trading off a Jalen Waddle or the Saints trading off of Chris Olave, him going to like the Giants or the Steelers or like who else? Who needs a receiver? Or even like Washington, honestly, because all they fucking receivers hurt. Like a team that just needs that one consistent piece or that one player to kind of get going. I could see them type of players being moved for sure. And then they just said, I was just reading Logan Wilson, the linebacker from the Bengals, requested a trade so he can be on the move. So a lot of teams need linebacker shit. We need one. I know we're rolling with the young guys right now, and he played really good, but it's always good to have a veteran in that locker room with Fred being out for the year. So just players.
Okay. Josh said something. Why I don't drink so what? Man, be quiet, Josh. But I hope you been good.
Josh.
Hope you been good.
Love,
But what you got, Will? What you think of some realistic moves that could actually happen before the trade deadline?
Yeah, so just like he said, Trey Hendrickson could be a realistic move. I don't know about the Lions per se, just because I know they got a lot of people that they're about to start paying. But I think he could go to a team like maybe the Commanders. Same thing with Crosby. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing him get moved. He could go somewhere like Dallas or Indianapolis. Trey Hendrickson could go to Indianapolis. There's some teams that are like fringe, playoff to AFC Championship or NFC Championship teams. That are looking to try to take that next step. Especially because the Colts are pretty well team, put together overall. I feel like they do need like a superior superstar on defense. Because they got JT on offense, and he's pretty much like the workhorse. He does the heavy lifting, and then Danny Dimes comes in and plays well enough and distributes the ball well. As far as receivers, I don't know what's going on with AJ Green. He's always a wild card. Sometimes he's happy, sometimes he's not. He got the ball last week, so I assume that he's happy. But one more week of them not getting the ball, or once Saquon Barkley starts going off again, he's gonna be unhappy again. So I could see him maybe getting moved, depending on how this week goes. But also, just like he said, someone like Chris Olave, or what's the other receiver from the Saints? Rashid
Shaheed.
Yeah, I can see someone trying to get him because he's good with the ball in his hands. He's good in space, and a lot of teams need that more than let's say a guy like Olave, who's more of like a route runner, possession guy. Even though he's good with the ball in his hands, but it's a different level. So I can see like the Steelers trading for maybe one of them, or even as far as to say as Indianapolis trying to make a move for a more high tier wide receiver to pair with Michael Pittman. They got Alex Pierce. They got him, but he's more of like a deep threat compared to like an overall receiver. But he's good though. But other than that, I don't really see anyone that's too scary to beat. The more elite teams in the playoffs if they're trying to make that push. So I can see them going after a receiver. Teams like that, I mean, if Dallas wanted to go after Logan Wilson, I wouldn't be surprised because, trying to bolster up the defense a little bit, and he's not super expensive. Mm-hmm. Him, if they wanted to try for Crosby or Hendrickson, things like that, just to make a playoff push because their offense is clicking. Their offense is clicking on all cylinders.
Dak is playing damn good right now.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. If I was them, man, I'd try to figure out a way to get Crosby or Hendrickson and Wilson. I'm not going to lie because
the Raiders said yesterday they're not trading, but people say that then they trade.
Yeah, all the time. But they say that all the time. The Steelers literally said they wasn't trading GP and he was gone the next week.
No, very much so, right. They lied.
So all you got to do is get the right price for what you're looking for, and that player's
somebody willing to overpay.
Right. At the end of the day, it's still a business, and we know money talk. So I think there's a lot of possibilities out there.
All right, so Josh did say Wilson, who Dallas should try to get. So I agree with most of that.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to say this: the team that I think needs to go out and get someone not for this season, but for like future. I think I think New York should go out and get them a receiver, man. I mean, you got guys out there who can play, who are looking readily available, like whether it's Chris Olave, whether it's Jacoby Myers, whether it's Jalen Waddle. Like, I think New York should try to make a move for one of these guys. I think with Jackson Dart on the rise. Malik Neighbors will be back next season. You give him another good receiver to pair with Neighbors, to pair with Kim Scottaboo. You still got Tyron Tracy Jr. The O-line is going to get better through the draft. I know they're going to start to build up on the O-line. Andrew Thomas has been healthy and playing. So they got something there. And I think you just add to it at this point. Because the defense is pretty much as good as it's going to be. Like, yeah, the secondary could probably still get some help in the back end, but I mean, you put a lot of money into that defense already. I'm not expecting them to go out and make any more significant moves in the offseason for the defense. So I think they have to go all in on offense now while they got a lot of contracts under the books and while they got a lot of guys on rookie deals. So I'm looking for that. And another team I think that could possibly make some moves in order to be competitive this season. I agree with y'all as the Colts. I think if the Colts go out and get someone like Trey Hendrickson, a legitimate pass rusher who can win more often than not, I think they're right there, man. I mean, their offense has been on a historic pace up to this point. Like I seen the stat earlier where they're the number one ranked offense in terms of efficiency and points scored per drive.
Do they need a pass rusher though? They drafted.
They drafted Latu
last year, right? First round.
Yeah, but he's not in that elite tier yet, bro.
He's not getting the sack. Of course, he's not elite yet, but I'm just saying. Then you just drafted JT from Ohio State this year in the second round. So you got them two on the outside. They're both young. You still got Buckner and Grover in the middle. I don't know. I think they might be all right.
Hey,
I would look in the secondary for sure if I was them.
I remember people was telling me, what's his name, Steichen? People was telling me that he wasn't a good coach, bro. You know what I'm saying? I heard it all, bro. I heard he was trash. I heard it was his fault. AR ain't succeed, man. I heard Danny Dimes, man. Remember when we said, is it the right move? You know, that we expected between him winning the job over AR, and I said I don't know if it was the right move, but I expected it.
Right.
Listen, man, everybody was doubting him. Everybody was like, Steichen's butt, he's trash. Look at what he's done the last few years.
What?
You know what I mean? Especially Breezo. Breezo knew not to hop on the pod, bro, because I was going to give him hell about that.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the Colts they're in the stratosphere right now, to say the least, that many people didn't see them playing into. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even think the biggest Colts fans would have predicted them being where they at right now. So
no, they're playing damn good, bro.
excuse me. So they're playing at a level right now that I think, even though what Mike is saying is true, they have young guys, they got veteran presence there on the defensive line. Sometimes you make a move because you just feel you're there. Like, you feel like you're that one piece away from actually competing for something meaningful this season.
Right.
I'm not
my fault, go ahead.
No, you good. And I'm not saying that to say those guys won't eventually pan out, because I think Latu could play. I just think he needs a little bit more time. And I just think that they need that one proven pass rusher who can consistently get the quarterback, because I genuinely feel like that's what they're missing. Now, the secondary, with Javarius Ward on IR, I feel personally that secondary is not bad, and the safety play is solid, and it's not bad. So I'm not gonna say that secondary need help. I think you got a pretty decent linebacker crew with Franklin and the guys. Like, they're not bad at any real level of the defense. It's just
they're just not elite.
Is it good enough?
That's what I was saying. You want that one elite presence on the defensive side of the ball for them, because they got Jonathan Taylor on the offense. You know what I'm saying? He's going off. Their defense is good. It's good. It's good on every level, and they're coached well. But if you get that one presence, people game plan for, how do we take this guy away? Then that will help. What's his name? Latu. So on top of that is Trey Hendrickson wouldn't have to play down after down after down after down getting gassed, because he also has another guy who can step in behind him if he comes to the team. You know what I mean? They can rotate then, and everyone would be what's the word I'm looking for? Everybody will be more rested when they're on the field, and they'll have more stamina to play better down in and down out.
Right, I agree. We got a couple of comments from Josh. He said they just drafted Tyler Warren. Yeah, Tyler Warren been playing good too, but
he's been playing damn good too. It seems like every year a tight end's taking over now.
I'm just glad Danny winning. He was accurate as hell in college. Go ahead and give me y'all take on Carolina Bills and Charlotte this weekend. Who wins? Josh, you don't want to know who I think wins, okay? So let's just move off of that.
The Bills are definitely gonna win, bro.
But
hey, who knows? They've been trashed the last 2 weeks, so
yeah, as long as 17 take the field, they're winning that game. I'm not gonna lie.
That one, yes.
They could lose 5 straight. They go to Carolina, they win it.
That is so disrespectful, dog.
That's just no disrespect to Bryce and them guys. I think Bryce been playing better, even though he got hurt the last game. Hopefully he good. But
no, he's been playing better. He's under the radar because his team not that good, bro. And they're not a big market team, but he's playing good football. If you actually have watched him play, he's playing good football.
Yeah, he's playing a lot better. He's playing a lot better.
He's playing better than CJ Stroud.
Go ahead, T. I'm not even falling for that shit. Go ahead. I was waiting. That's why
he is though.
As soon as he mentioned Bryce's name, I knew what he was going to try to take.
I'm not being funny. He is, but I knew that.
As soon as he said Bryce's name, I already knew what he was going to try to pull.
Look, man, hey, no disrespect to CJ, man. I'm a CJ guy, but if we talking this year, it's close. It's close. It is. But let's move on into the next topic, bro. Josh said they undefeated at home this year. We're gonna see, Joe.
2 home games.
We're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see. But next topic we got, man. We're gonna run with the topic that my boy Will wanted to do last week, and we're gonna do it with the AFC East. So he wanted to say he wanted to pick a player from the past, any player from the past that could come into a position of need. It has to be of need for this team. Excuse me. And how good or how much better would that team be with that said player? So with that being said, like I said, we're doing the AFC East. I want to start with the team that needs probably the most help in the division is the New York Jets. So who do y'all think will come in and make the team just that much better?
Yeah, Revis, hell, they getting airmail. Sauce getting bombed on. Everybody getting bombed on.
Everything.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you, Revis, probably one of the best players ever in their franchise history for me.
He is the best player in their franchise history.
So that's who they need. I would take the best player because they need so many games. Because
they best player in their history.
Bro, no, Curtis Martin, bro. I'm sorry. Curtis Martin is probably the best player in their franchise history. It's
debatable.
Come on.
That's a really good pick, though.
It's a good choice, but
no, but because they need everything, I'm taking the best player available in their franchise's history, and it's him. So,
yeah. I mean, I would say them, even though I think their defense is better than their offense right now, and that's not saying much whatsoever.
No, it's not.
It is not saying much whatsoever. I probably would say him, maybe, but honestly, I just in my heart of hearts, even though he's nothing major. I'd probably say a quarterback. So maybe those couple years, Mark Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez.
I mean, who's their best quarterback ever, bro? Like realistically,
they don't have one. That's the problem.
What I'm saying is,
Joe Namath.
I'm about to say not Joe Namath.
Oh, you know what, bro? I wasn't even thinking about it.
He can't play in today's NFL.
Yeah, he can't play in today's NFL.
Exactly.
I mean, who else did they have? Who else did they have? I mean, that's about it, though.
That's why I said
they had him. I think they had Mark Brunell at the time, but he wasn't better than Sanchez.
I wouldn't say Chad.
Where he went to the AFC Championship a couple times. He was good.
Yeah, because their defense was.
Bro, but he was playing good. I'm not saying he was a leader or nothing, but he was playing good. He played
okay. He was a game manager.
He was playing good. Game manager. And he's definitely better than Fields. I think getting him over Revis would improve the team more.
I don't think so. I think Revis.
I think Revis makes a huge difference, man.
Because they don't have no weapons on offense. Garrett Wilson is out now. So, like, who you got?
But I think if it's not Revis, though, I definitely would bring in a receiver for them. Like, whether it's
a receiver, they can't even. Justin Fields couldn't. Bro, okay.
But I'm saying, like,
matter of fact,
look who we talking about. He's throwing the ball to Alan Lazard and Josh Reynolds.
Bro, even when Garrett Wilson was in, bro,
I get it. He's not playing great. He's not playing
great football this year.
I'm not denying that, but I'm saying there's no one is getting open. They can't create separation.
Even when Garrett Wilson was in, bro, he's been the worst quarterback in football other than every week other than week 1.
Look, I'm not denying any of that. But when we turn the film on, the only game I will give you that he was undeniably, just absolutely horrific was against the Broncos. He was terrible against the Broncos.
Yes.
Every other game, there are plays that are there to be made, and he's getting let down by a lot of people, bro. Like, whether it's tight end, whether it's Josh Reynolds, whether it's Alan Lazard, whether
Lazard done dropped 4 touchdowns this year already, like actual touchdowns. Where
I forgot the rookie, the tight end they just drafted.
Jason Taylor's son.
Yeah, so they have not been good. He's not been good. I'm not denying any of that. But when you look at them play, he's making mistakes. And they're also making the mistakes. It's just not good right now. And that's why I said you could go any which way with wherever with the team. Because
even with him making mistakes, he's not turning the ball over.
But the thing that's kind of misconstrued because he's not taking chances either. Like that's
why would you look who take a chance?
He's not taking you. I mean,
he needs to be taking chances. They're trash. You
gotta take. This is what I'm saying. If your team's already bad and you yourself aren't playing good, right? So let's look at it like that, right? You're already not playing well. The only weapon you really have is your boy you play with in college, which is Garrett. If Garrett is not open because he's getting doubled or they covering him over the top. You got to keep going back to people that's dropping touchdowns like Lazard, Taylor. Only other weapon you really got is Breece Hall.
I was about to say. I will say though, I don't think the coaching is helping him either because they're not scheming around.
The coordinator is ass. I don't know what play call.
Wilson and Breece Hall should be getting schemed around like stupid.
Yes, I would move them around so much you'd be sick of seeing like it'd be pinball.
Right.
Good luck figuring out where they go on this play.
Man, I'd be doing everything. I'd be lining up Breece Hall in the slot.
What?
Ain't
nothing I wouldn't do.
Yeah. J.C. Horn, I'm glad to see him coming back.
Yeah, but he picked off Tyrod Taylor. That wasn't Justin Fields he picked off.
Yeah. That was Tyrod Taylor with the 2 picks.
They benched him and put Tyrod in. Tyrod threw 2 picks. So, I mean, it's just not good. It's not a good team.
The Jets is just so open because they're trash.
Yeah. So, all right. So, for me, I would say Reeves, though.
And the equally as trash Dolphins.
But now we're going to go to the Dolphins now. So, it's a no-brainer for me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking Marino, man. It's a no-brainer. Like,
Marino for sure.
Yeah, I'd say him. And then my second pick for y'all would probably be Jason Taylor. I think a pass rush, elite pass rush will help too.
Okay, that's cool. I like it. But so let's move off to the Patriots, who currently are the number 1 team in the division. They're first ranked. They're 5-2 right now. They got a damn good chance to be 6-2. And let me say this before we get into it. Man, it hurts me to see Mike Vrabel doing what he's doing right now because I literally asked for this nigga to be the coach of this team, man, and he is doing a damn good job. Right? I mean, it hurts me, but nonetheless, though, who would y'all come in to bring in for the Patriots?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would say Tom, but Drake playing just fine, so I can't even say Tom for real. I would probably go with like either a DB, so I would either go Ty Law maybe, or I would go Gronk for real, just to open up the middle of the field.
I ain't gonna lie, Gronk is a damn good answer.
I would say Gronk because that opens up the middle of the field. So now I got Steph, Butte, and everybody else outside solo. You can't double, otherwise Gronk taking your head off every play.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm gonna lean on the running game, and I'm gonna say Corey Dillon. I think they need a running back more than a tight end, even though Gronk is the best of the best in my opinion. Me personally, he's my tight end GOAT. But I feel like the tight end position is just better for them. And every week, you're not getting nothing from your run game. Really. So I feel like a running back would help them more. But also on the defensive side,
Stevenson been playing better.
But he fumble a lot. So I do.
He do fumble a lot.
All I'm gonna say is he's not shit, bro. Respectfully, like he had 2 good games this whole year.
I mean, it's the reason they took Travion Henderson in the second round. But
and they're not even playing him really.
Which is crazy.
You need to change the pace back, though. I think every team needs.
He hitting home runs. He running between the tackles.
But even as a change the pace back, he's not even really getting in though. So that's why I say Corey Dillon because his best attribute I think is what Ramondre Stevenson's. He wasn't a huge fumbler. And then also he had good vision. And I think that's important for the Patriots line.
If you're going to go running back, I forgot they had Fred Taylor. I'll go Fred.
Yeah, but he wasn't the same guy then.
I know, but we just saying players. So we just saying him at his peak. But he did play for that team. So I would take Fred.
Yeah, if we're going to peak.
No.
Bro, you said the best players.
We gotta say, it gotta be when they was in the uniform. Guys.
Okay, I'm about to say at their peak, then absolutely Fred Taylor.
It gotta be when they was in the uniform.
But yeah, I say him or I say Chandler Jones.
Chandler Jones. Okay. Yeah. Milton Williams and Harold Landry been playing well for them though. Yeah, so that's good. That to put Chandler Jones with them would be fucking nasty. But the guy I'm gonna go with Randy Moss, man. And Josh said the same thing. Randy Moss, he said Gronk be good too, so either one. But yeah, for me it'll be Randy because I think if you throw Randy in with Drake, Diggs, and you got Booty still learning behind him.
Yeah, what you say, bro? You got Booty behind him.
Hey, that was crazy. That was crazy. That's a big pause. That was crazy. But nah, though, Randy though, I think Randy would come in and open up that whole offense, man. Randy set records with Tom Brady in that same scheme, and he was an all-pro receiver late in his career with the Patriots. So
that's true. I forgot about Randy. I
think Randy could come in and open up the whole entire playbook for that.
Because you got Randy over the top, you got Diggs with everything else. I mean, even Diggs is still good over the top, but you got Diggs with everything.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wasn't even thinking about Randy Moss.
I forgot. That's what I just talked about. I forgot about Randy. Damn.
So yeah, I go.
He's done had some damn good players, bro. Jesus.
I go Randy for sure. But next team, man, we got the Bills. So who do y'all think could come in and help the Bills out?
Who is their best?
Reed, Andre Reed.
RJ Reed.
They need a receiver bad, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like hell no.
His name.
Hell no, bro.
Andre Reed was one of the ones, man.
Yeah, he was at his best. He was easily top 3 in the league. Like at his best. Hell yeah, he was one of them ones for sure. All the players from his era be saying he's super underrated.
Either him or whoever their best DB is or linebacker. Them niggas can't stay healthy for shit on defense. That's kind of their problem. Like,
man, you ain't lying. I mean,
the unfortunate part with the defensive backs, man, the niggas could play. Teron Johnson, Christian Benford, and them guys, they can play. It just can't stay on the field.
They got sorry ass Trey White again.
You're right. You had to get Trey White and bring him back again. Like, it's not good.
But yeah, I think Andre Reed is the clear cut. But if I had to switch it up, just be different. Just cause I'm a fan of this guy, I gotta say Stevie Johnson too. Like just to mention him, I was a huge Stevie Johnson fan, man. That man was really like that for real. And to me, in my opinion, he was extremely underrated, man. One of the better route runners in the league too.
Stevie was getting downfield in a hurry for sure.
Man, he used to get Pittsburgh fits. I hated playing him.
Oh yeah, made deep was crazy, yo. But let's get off into the last segment, man. We're gonna do before we get off into the last segment, let me ask y'all this, man. What y'all think of what's going on right now with Miami, man? I just want to see y'all perspective because I got into it with somebody the other day about the Dolphins and Mike McDaniel and them telling me he's not the problem, etc., stuff like that. What y'all think, man? Do y'all think Mike McDaniel is a big problem or is all just solely Tua?
No, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Excuse me. I think it's even worse than that. I think it's a culture problem, top down, bro. I think it starts all the way at the top, bro. Because there's no way that y'all been letting this go on. Y'all haven't got, just as far as drafting hasn't been good. You're not holding players accountable from the top. You're not making them come to practice hard. I mean, what the hell was they? They was in practice twerking and shit. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing, bro? You know what I mean? Like, it's just from an organizational standpoint. Why are you letting all your players run crazy? If your coach is not going to do that, somebody above him got to step up, make him do his job. And then if he's not doing his job, which he has not been doing for, I don't know, they've been soft. Miami's been soft. They don't play good in cold weather and they don't hit. So they've been playing soft for years. Y'all should have replaced him with somebody else. Y'all could have had Vrabel, a guy who is proven, took a very underwhelming Titans team to the AFC Championship. Y'all could have had him. Y'all could have got someone who provides structure. Instead, y'all keep McDaniel, and then y'all have players doing whatever the hell y'all want, whatever they want. Tyreek publicly shaming the team, Tua publicly shaming the team, players talking about they didn't want, what was his name? Oh, God. What was the black dude? Brian Flores.
Okay.
Players was saying he was too hard on the team, and they like soft-ass McDaniels. But that's a culture problem from the top down. They should have never felt comfortable to out their coach like that. I think this all the way top down needs changes.
For sure. Can't keep players don't take it seriously. Needs you. Yeah, for sure. I agree, Josh. Well, what you think, Mike?
I agree from the top down. it's like 60% organization, 20% Mike McDaniels, and then 20% the players. And it's his fault because he had multiple opportunities to kind of nip this shit in the bud. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are. You show up late, we got a problem. And I ain't just talking about no fine. I ain't just finna charge you a few $1,000. You compromise on your playing time with me personally. Like, I'm not. This is a professional organization, bro. Everybody's job on the line. You showing up late has a ripple effect on everybody else on this team. And then when it comes Sunday and you got to perform, you ask or you don't know where you're supposed to be on an assignment. And then now I'm on first take getting talked about like I'm a bad coach, like I ain't got you ready for the game. Well, really, you just ain't showing up. You late, you inconsistent, you inconsiderate. And then when you had structure with Brian Flores, y'all didn't like it. Just like that's like kids, like they team. Like kids hate structure, bro. They hate to be told to sit down, do this, do that. They don't like schedules, none of that. They just want to do that. I just want to do this, just want to do that. And so when you have somebody that was like, "No, we're not doing that shit. We're gonna do this way," they were successful. They didn't like it because it was too rigid or he hurt two feelings, whatever. That's a conversation y'all could have had in your house. I would have brought Brian Flores up to my office. I'd have brought two upstairs to my office. And we just sat down, the three of us, or four of us, the GM and Stephen Ross. We'd have had a conversation like grown ass men. Mm-hmm. And that would have just been that. We'd have left the office. Listen, going forward, I'm letting you know, Tua, this is what I expect from you, Brian. Lay off of him, whatever the case is. This is what I expect from both of y'all. If y'all can't get this working relationship right, don't worry about it. Neither one of y'all will be here long term. And I'd have told them both that to their face. Tua wouldn't have got no bag, and Brian would have been gone if it didn't get fixed at that point in time. But they just kind of like they fell for like the flash and whatever. And McDaniels is from that McVay, Shanahan tree, so like they just so they felt like, oh, he'll come in and do what they did. He's not them. He's not the I hate using that word alpha, but he's not the alpha personality that those two men are. He can't just come in the room and take over the room and get everybody to look at him.
Yeah, they thought they was getting Kevin O'Connell, bro.
Right,
Kevin
he's not that. Kevin O'Connell. Like, all three of those men, like we just named, you walk in the room, you know they're not bullshit. Like you don't even have to know them to play for them. You can see it on their face, the way they coach on the sideline, the way they engage with their players, the way they act when things aren't going well, the way they talk about themselves and their players when they doing interviews. Yeah, we didn't execute today. We were sloppy. We were lazy. We were late on assignments. We were like, ain't no shortcuts. And so I think he wanted to be liked because and he took that too far. Like they need to respect you more than they like me. But damn if you like me. But you will respect me. You will respect my rules, my guidelines, and you will either play how I want you to play for this team or you just won't play here. Yeah, I think it just got away from them. They had success at first, so like they said, and it's like Shannon Sharp says this all the time, bro. Don't accept nothing in the win, you wouldn't accept in the loss. And that's one of the truest things I ever heard. Because you let shit slide, we winning games is cool, like, but now y'all getting y'all teeth kicked in, and your quarterback running his mouth. When he the biggest problem, he the worst, he playing the worst out of anybody on the team, but he talking the most. Like,
for you to be a star, you sure are playing like straight garbage.
You got 10 picks, you got 2 games this year already with 3 picks each. And we not even at the halfway mark yet. And you doing the most talking. And you pot calling the kettle black because it's reported that you was late for some of them meetings too. So you really shouldn't even be bringing up the word meeting. You shouldn't have nothing to say. Having a players only meeting the second game of the season is alarming. Like that is concerning. It's too damn early. We don't even know what we are yet.
That's like a halfway through the season type deal.
You feel me? We don't even know what we are yet for real. We lost 1 game and we already got to have a private conversation. We've been together all season, all training camp. I don't want to talk to you niggas. Like show up to practice, let's play ball.
Right.
Right. And let me say this, man. As a fan of this team, I've been watching this team my entire life. The problem is the ownership is the problem, and he hit it right on the head, man. It starts at the top, and Stephen Ross has, in my opinion, he's officially become the worst owner in this sport. And to be frank, I don't even really think it's close right now. And the reason I say that is because I know there are teams like Carolina, the Jags, Raiders, things of this nature. I understand that.
Cleveland.
Cleveland, yeah, for sure. The difference is though, these teams, they've won playoff games these last 5 years. They've been in the playoffs. They've had units that have been competitive. On top of that, they built upon these units with other talented players. The Dolphins have given out extensions, money, time to players who come out publicly and said themselves they did not want to be here. Like whether it's Minka, whether it was Ramsey, whether it was Tyreek, even now with Tua, like there are guys who said they did not want to be a part of this and they still kept them. Like at some point, bro, you cannot be taken seriously as a legitimate professional team when you're not even putting in the work to make sure that you have players who are really locked into the vision. There are niggas who don't want to play for Mike McDaniel on the team right now. And these are dudes you gave the money to. So no, we can say whatever we want about the Panthers, the Browns, whoever. I promise you, it's not a nigga there who don't want to be there after signing a 4 or 5 year deal. There's not one. They want to be at the very least, they want to be there. That's the least you can say.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
At the end of the day, bro, like it's like if you can't even get niggas to buy into what you paid them to do, it's not like these dudes making 9-to-5 money. They're getting paid handsome to play a sport.
You ain't
And they don't want to be there. So it's like that's extremely telling of who you have in place, who's managing the team, whether it's the GM, the coach, the CEO, whoever, the water boy, the towel boy. I don't know. They don't want to be there. They don't want to play with these guys. Like
they want to bring them water.
Do we know if he has power, bro? Like I know, like we talk about Jerry a lot, and how like all the coaches is kind of like puppets. Do we know that Mike McDaniels has the power to make them type of decisions?
But the thing is,
cut a guy? I'm asking because I don't know. I'm not a Miami fan.
No, here's the thing. Mike McDaniel, Chris Greer is known as a coach's GM, right? Meaning, whatever you move you want me to make, I'll make. Just let me know. Okay. Like that's how he operates. So a lot of these roster moves, you can more often than not bet that Mike McDaniel had to say so.
Specifically,
that's why. Yes. That's why they drafted guys like Jalen Wright, Devon A-Chain. That's why you drafted guys like Cam Smith, because he's been on record saying he wants speed and you can never have too many good corners and all this other shit. He wanted these guys. The offensive line wasn't a priority for him. He said it himself, we're going to be faster than everybody else, so we don't need to have 4 seconds to throw the ball. We just need 3 or 2. So that's where this shit is coming from. He's the guy. And this is why I said what I said to the person I had this argument with. Gang, he is the one who's behind the structure of this team along with the general manager. At some point, you have to realize the nigga is not good at his job. It's okay. I'm not saying that he doesn't know football. I'm not saying he can't be a good OC or some shit like that. But is he a head coach? There's a huge difference between an offensive coordinator and a head coach. There's a reason why niggas like Josh McDaniels is ass as a coach, but once he gets back to an OC, he look like one of the best OCs in the league. It's a difference.
That's the league fault, though. Like, we had this love affair with coordinators, bro. Like, OCs just automatically being next in line for head coaching jobs. He fit right into that line. He was a good OC coordinator or, pass game coordinator or whatever the hell they be calling dudes sometimes, just making up titles and shit. And that got him a job. Like, that's how it is. So, same thing with Cliff Kingsbury. Shitty coach. But as an offensive coordinator, he's better in Washington. So,
yeah,
you gotta have a good balance. I think he'd be a good coordinator. He probably going to go work for either McVay or Shanahan once he get fired, just on some,
He didn't come to Pittsburgh, bro, because we're never letting go of Tom when he's going to die as a Steelers head coach. So
who's your offensive coordinator right now?
Arthur Smith. He's not bad, though. Arthur Smith, he's been the best part of our team. I ain't going to lie, bro.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, truthfully.
He was good last year, but we had trash-ass Rush on the team.
What's crazy is that man was terrible with Atlanta. That's just crazy.
No, he was horrible.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think it was Arthur Smith's fault, bro. Like, as far as how everything went down, because the scheme and everything was there, but the player
scheme based on what you got though.
Nah, he was running some bad offensive schemes. Because listen, Tyler Algier is a damn good running back. I'm pretty sure he'll be good somewhere else as a 1. But whenever he's getting more touches than Bijan Robinson, that's a fucking problem. I don't care who. That's a problem. That's a coaching problem.
I definitely agree with that.
That's a culture problem. So I can't get with that one. But let's move off into the next topic, man. So this is gonna be the last topic of the night. So hey, listen, with the NBA Batman, the Miami Heat won last night against the Orlando Magic. You feel me? So I gotta pay tribute to the crib and to the Miami legend himself. So how good would this player be today, man? Dwayne Wade, man. That's what we got on the board. So we got level 1, man. We got Malik Beasley.
D-Wade next.
Gotta answer, man.
Come on, bro. Can we? Come on, bro. Stop disrespecting the way.
It's level 1, bro. It's level 1.
I'm on record on camera.
Level 2 better be an elite player, bro.
All right, so listen. Level two. I got Donovan Mitchell.
That's a good one. Okay.
Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, D Wade, but that's actually a good one. At least it was someone respectable.
All right, so level 3, I got Devin Booker.
D Wade.
Why the fuck you got Donovan Mitchell at 2 and then Devin Booker at 3?
He's better, but D
Book is better than Donovan Mitchell.
Yes.
Fuck no.
Don't matter. They both worse than D Wade. Next.
That's fair. But level 4, man, I got Anthony Edwards, man.
D Wade.
He
was more consistent offensively and better.
He's a better defender. He's all NBA defender.
And a damn good defender.
I love Ant-Man too, though. Yeah. But yeah, D Wade.
But I mean, at D Wade's peak, yeah, you gotta give D Wade.
That's D Wade.
And he was for sure a better passer.
Yeah, he was for sure a better player. That's not a question.
Yeah.
So level 5, last level, man. I got SGA.
SGA. Come on, bro. Can we be real here? Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Don't hate, bro. Don't hate.
You ain't hating, bro. You gonna disagree with my answer? So I'm gonna just.
Yeah, bro.
We have 2 really extremely, really, really ridiculously historically great years or some shit like that, right? We talking about peak for peak though.
Yeah, how good with
so I'll put it like this, right?
Dwayne Wade.
So let me this is how
SGA today.
Let me phrase it, right? I believe Dwayne Wade would have also won a championship with that Thunder team, right? Mm-hmm. However, I do not believe that Shea could have carried that 06 Miami team down 200 finals and won 4 straight games, averaging 37 a game.
Who did they play in that series?
The Mavericks.
Oh, and wasn't that regarded as probably the most rigged series ever? Didn't he have like
I'm talking about playing, bro?
So
what's regarded as rigged? I'm talking about what he did on the court. It being rigged didn't stop him from scoring. He was getting averaging 36 a game. He was cooking, regardless of who rigged what.
Bro,
his individual play, he was cooking.
Bro, don't hate on the.
It's goat. Not hating, bro. I just dated man. Credit on the young goat, seasons, bro.
Bro,
goat. See, this is why niggas get away with this.
The young goat, man.
If he ranks him right now where they rank all time, he is not ahead of D Wade. So why?
Of course, he's not ahead of D Wade.
Okay, but I say. When I said would take D Wade at his peak right now.
Okay, hold on. First of all, how many MVPs do Dwayne Wade got, bro?
None. Shea got
all right. I thought so, bro.
How many championships you got?
I don't know, 3?
4.
Oh, okay.
And you got a Finals MVP also. So what that mean?
Okay, all right, bro.
So you want more championships or you want the MVP? You can have the MVP.
All I'm gonna say is. You know how this championship talk go, bro. Don't make me do it.
He was the driver.
All I'm gonna say is don't make us rely on championships, bro.
It's not about relying on it. You brought up an MVP, like as if MVP is a fair award all the time. It's not. It's not always going to the best player or the most valuable player. We know that.
Yeah, I mean, I could agree with that, but
I mean that's fair.
At the end of the day.
He got one, yeah. But
you still have to be the best in the eyes of the people that matter, bro. That's all.
Fine, but how many but you talking as a player, how many all-NBA defensive teams Shea got?
Oh, listen, bro.
I'm asking a question, bro. They both can give you 30. So how many? We're going to the defense now. They're both mid-range demons, for sure. Shea's a better three-point shooter, but finishing.
He's better at every level of offense.
No, he's not a better finisher.
He's not better at all 3 levels. Stop. He's a better shooter.
He's a better shooter, for sure.
But mid-range, honestly,
he's not a better finisher.
Automatic mid-range, and he's definitely not a better finisher than D-Wade, for sure.
But so Mike, you taking D-Wade?
I'm going with D-Wade, man. Close, very close.
All right, so I guess I'm the tiebreaker then. I'm taking I'm gonna take D Wade too, man. It's close though. I think it's real close because I think they both give you a lot of similarities, and I think they both give you pretty much the same quality play in terms of the offensive engine they could be. The difference for me though is the defensive end. I think SGA is a good defender. He's an All NBA defender, but Dwayne Wade routinely and nightly went out against some of the better perimeter scorers in the game that we've seen in the late 2000s and not late 2000s, excuse me, early 2010s and also like mid 2000s. So I got to give D Wade that edge because I think he did a whole lot against a lot of comp that in the league that arguably was probably the most talented in terms of just star-studded and top-tier players.
Yeah.
So it's tough, bro, because I'm an SGA guy. I love SGA. I love to see him thriving, but
he cooking for sure.
Wade was just one of the ones, man.
Because you got to think about it, they play great team defense also on OKC. So like even if somebody gets by him, you still got J-Dub, you still got Chet at the rim, you still got like D Wade was sending shit to the fifth row. Nigga 6'4" got the most blocks for a 2-guard all time, packing shit up. On top of steals, deflections, everything else. Like he was just a better defender.
Yeah, I don't think anyone will argue that he's not a better defender.
And Shea still got time. He's 26, 27? So he got plenty of time to add to that defensive accolade, the defensive side of it. But yeah, I'm taking D Wade.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. So D Wade clears then. So y'all think D Wade by that logic, D Wade
all time, bro.
I mean, yeah, he's the third best shooting guard ever, bro.
So I mean,
I'm definitely not mad at picking D Wade. I mean, but let's be realistic. Y'all knew who I was gonna pick.
Yeah, we knew he was picking for sure.
Come on, man. I gotta go with my guy. Even though, like I said, I'm not mad at D Wade. I'm a D Wade guy, so
no facts, 100%. I'm not.
Hell of a baller. I always said that if it wasn't for them leg injuries starting to pile up, bro, he would have looked way different.
Honestly, that first one in college is what did him in. When they did his first ACL surgery, they like literally filleted his knee open. Like they didn't even have to do all of that. They cut his knee open, so he had bone on bone coming into the league anyway. So the fact that he was that explosive for that amount of time before it went south was surprising to me because it wasn't supposed to last that long.
Yeah, for sure. It was similar to what I don't know if y'all remember, but it was similar to what happened with Jay Ajayi, like with short his career.
Oh yeah.
So it was similar. But listen, man, hey, appreciate those who did tune in to the show tonight, man. We had a bunch of comments tonight. Appreciate you, Josh, for coming through. For those who are not doing so already, though, y'all go ahead and hit like, subscribe on the YouTube channel, man. We are live every Thursday night, 8:30 or 9:30 Eastern time. You feel me? Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. LastWord Productions is the handle all across the board. So before we head out, man,
now they kicked him.
And Pittsburgh Steelers 2025 Super Bowl.
Listen, man, 49ers, bro. Just make one move for me, please, bro. Be good.
Man, I was saying, bro, all the Steelers really need is another wide receiver because it don't look like the defense is going to get no better.
Give me a defender. Give me a backer. Give me a edge.
We need a new DC. If we can trade for a DC, then
I ain't gonna lie. New York got too many edge rushers, bro. Send me Brian Burns or Thibodeau, bro. Y'all got too many. Y'all don't need all them boys for real. Just know
Terrell Austin needs executed, bro. I need him out of Pittsburgh, bro. Real bad. him. Hey, listen, if he got to be gone this year. If it's the same thing next year, Mike Tomlin got to be gone, bro. I'm so
tired. Not gonna get rid of him. That's the thing. Like they just,
bro. I've been asking for 3 years to get rid of Tomlin, bro. Vrabel. I wanted Vrabel and I wanted Christian Gonzalez, bro. I'm not gonna get over.
I'm just glad we got Saleh back. That made me feel a lot better because them.
Yeah, I wanted.
Brandon Staley as a DC was the worst.
My shit disconnected.
Nah, you good, bro.
But yeah, so that'll be it for the show, y'all.
All right,
peace out, y'all.
All right, yeah.
Y'all be safe out there.
Yes, sir.